Hi, I'm Mary Rogers with Cuisinart. This is the Cuisinart PerfecTemp electric kettle. It's 1.7 liters. It can swivel all the way around, comes off the base so that you can take it to your table and serve your guests. But the really great thing about it is it can stay off the base for 2 minutes, and when you bring it back, it remembers what you programmed it to. So there's a button on the top that you press that opens the lid that allows you to take it to the sink and fill it. There's also a filter screen inside that comes out. The element is built into the base of the unit so that it's not actually in the interior. So that is really great, especially if you have high minerals in your water. This is perfect for making teas and French press coffee. A lot of people don't know that when you make specialty teas like delicate tea or green tea, a lot of people will say that they don't like the taste of green tea because it's very bitter. But the real reason is they're actually brewing the tea at the wrong temperature. For delicate teas, you use 160 degrees, green 175, white 185, oolong 190, French press 200. For black tea, you want to be at a boil. So what you do is you just press the button that you wish, it'll light up, and you hit start, and what will happen is when it gets to the proper temperature, it'll actually be ready to use. The other thing that's really nice too is there's a keep warm feature on here. You'll notice that this kettle is cordless, and how it operates is this base, when you connect the kettle to it, is how the electricity comes to the kettle to power it. This can swivel around 360 degrees. Here's your water window, which is lit up in blue. So if you want to make the perfect cup of tea, no matter what type, make sure you get the PerfecTemp kettle by Cuisinart.
Let's be honest, getting out of bed is not the easiest job. You need something quick and convenient to get you going in the morning. Well, you're in luck, because COSORI's Gooseneck electric kettle is designed to do just that, and more. Choose from 5 different presets to get the right temperature for your drink of choice. Even if you're more of a tea drinker, the Gooseneck kettle has got you covered with its different tea options. Once you choose your temperature, you'll only have to wait for 3 to 5 minutes while the kettle boils your water. The kettle was made with quality materials. The interior is food-grade stainless steel with no plastic present whatsoever. This way, your drink will have that pure, clean taste you love. Once the water has finished boiling, you'll hear a beep to let you know it's ready. The Gooseneck design gives you effortless control over water flow, so pouring is precise and easier than ever. Oh, and one more thing. If you want to come back for more, just press the Hold Temp button and the kettle will remain its temperature for 60 minutes until you're ready for your next cup. Whether it's coffee or tea, COSORI's Gooseneck kettle has everything you need to start your morning off on the right foot.
What goes into the COSORI Original Electric Glass Kettle? It might seem like an obvious question, but the answer isn't so simple. Our kettle is made with high-quality materials and supported by a powerful base to quickly deliver the final ingredient for your favorite treats. With its special LED indicator, the kettle even lets you know the moment your water is ready. Plus, the wide opening supports easy cleanup and descaling, so you'll never grow tired of finding new things to brew.
To think that an electric kettle was a waste of counter space, and now it's absolutely one of my favorite things that I have in the kitchen. This one is a thermal kettle. All of the elements are sandwiched in between the outside and a stainless steel inside. Even when you're at a rolling boil, you can put your hands on it and it's barely warm. It's really energy efficient. The kettle will last much longer than a normal kettle, and from there you have temperature control. So you can do everything from a baby bottle at 104 degrees all the way to a rolling boil at 212 degrees. And there are variable temperatures along the way: green or white tea, for an oolong, for an instant coffee, and for perfect French press or pour over. 3 beeps lets you know it has hit the exact temperature you're looking for. There's a keep warm feature right here, and that'll keep it warm for up to 30 minutes. And it's very fast. I'm always amazed at just how quickly it.
Alright, so today I'm going to show this Calafa kettle. So this is an electronic kettle. It is not one that goes on your stove. It simply sits here and does all the work here. So this will heat with a 1500 watt element, and it's going to boil you some water in about 8 minutes. So this thing is pretty cool. So as you can see on the front of it, it has a really nice dial to tell you your temperature and what temperature it's at, so that way if you don't want it to boil, you can actually stop it at that designated time. So another cool feature of this is this base is a 360-degree base, so it really doesn't matter where you put the tea kettle onto the base, it's going to work in any direction. Obviously a simple 110 plug, so we'll just go ahead and plug that in there. And then on the back side here, you'll actually notice that it has an on-off button right here. So once you set onto the base, you're actually going to kick that on. And then here, it's also going to give you a location of how much water you have in your kettle, which is awesome. And as I mentioned, the gauge on the front, and then to open it, you have a little Loctite lid. So we'll go ahead and we'll set this on here, and then we'll actually turn that little button on, and it's going to turn on, and it's going to start heating that water. And as I mentioned, in about 8 minutes, this water will actually be boiling. So this thing is super fast, super quick. And so I got this kettle on, and you can start to hear that water heating up and get ready to boil. But it does have a really nice owner's manual that's going to give you instructions on all the uses and all of the specifications of this kettle itself. So this thing's going to be great for tea, coffee, or any hot liquid that we need to get nice and warm. Hot chocolate, especially going into the winter, this is going to be awesome to heat up hot chocolate for the kids and get them enough hot chocolate for when they're out playing in the snow. So as you can hear it, it is getting pretty hot, and then it will actually turn itself off when you pick it up, so you can see it's getting warm. And open that up, and that water is nice and toasty. But as you put that right back down, get that heating back up and back to boiling. You can see a nice blue light on the back here that's also going to show you that it is heating up. So really excited about this kettle. It's going to give us plenty of hot water for the winter, heat up our hot liquids, keep us nice and warm throughout the winter.